Good day, everybody. How are you all doing? Today we are going to talk about measurement levels or measurement types. So, without further ado, I'll share my computer screen with you. Just give me a minute. Determine the levels of measurement in each case as nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio. There are five parts of this problem. Part A is rating of movies G, PG, and R. So these are just categories of rating, and these are ratings of Motion Picture of America Association. So answer to part A. Okay, these are just categories. So this is nominal level of measurement. Then we go to part B, which is number of candies sold in a food drive. There can be 100 candies sold, there can be 200 candies sold. So you can take the ratio of 200 divided by 100 is 2, 2 to 1. So you can take ratio. So this is number of candies sold is ratio level of measurement. Okay. Then part C, classification of automobiles as subcompact, compact, standard, and luxury. Okay. Again, these are classifications. Okay. Um, so these are classifications, categories of types of cars: subcompact, compact, standard, and luxury. This is no ordering, nothing. Maybe there is some kind of ordering in them. So we would say subcompact is lower in category than compact, compact is lower than standard, and standard is lower than luxury. So there is some ordering. So this is then ordinal level of measurement. Ordinal means there is some kind of order in the categories. Okay. And then part D, temperature used to dry hair with a hair dryer. Now, temperature, as you all know, is an interval level of measurement because you can take, because 30 degree minus 20 degree is 10 degree Fahrenheit. So is 20 degree minus 10 degrees 10 degree. So intervals are important, but ratio is not important. You cannot say 30 degree is twice as warm as 15 degrees. So ratio is not important here. So this is interval level, but interval or interval between temperatures are important. So this is interval level of measurement. It is definitely not ratio. Okay. So this is interval level of measurement. Okay. And then we have the last one. Weight of a suitcase is measured by a scale. If a suitcase weighs 50 pounds, another suitcase weighs 20 pounds, the first suitcase is twice as much heavy as the second one. So 50 pound is twice as much as 25 pounds. So the ratio is important here. So this is ratio level. Okay. So the lowest category of measurement or level of measurement is nominal, but there's just categories like the ratings of movies. Then the highest level of measurement is ratio, where we can take ratios of two numbers, and the difference between the two numbers are also important, but ratio is important. Now, classification of automobiles is a example of ordinal, where there is some kind of order. Subcompact is lower category than compact, compact is lower than standard, and standard is lower than luxury. So there is an order in these ratings of these cars, classification of automobiles. Temperature itself is interval level of measurement because it is difference between two temperatures is important, but ratio is not important. Okay, an interval level is then temperature, and weight of a suitcase is ratio because we can take weight of one suitcase divided by weight of another suitcase. If the first suitcase is heavier, if the first suitcase is like 50 pounds, then the second suitcase is 25 pounds per suitcase is twice as much heavy as the second one. So ratio is important. So again, the highest level of measurement is nominal. Next one is ordinal, some kind of order. The next higher one is interval level of measurement. Example is temperature. And the highest level of measurement is ratio, where ratio between two numbers is important. So I will stop here today. If you have any question, comment, you can always write me a note. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends so that you and your friends can subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button at the bottom right corner. Take care. Have a nice day. I will see you next time with another interesting problem, interesting solution. See you. Bye.